Alright, I'm back again today. Do you guys love seeing my face? If yes, let me know. I'll be appearing more often. Today I want us to have a discussion. Let's talk about leadership role. Should it be leadership role? No. Let's talk about different roles in marriage. A man's role and a woman's role. Because for some reasons we tend to mix it. Because we miss it, we make a lot of mistakes. There are specific roles designed for a man. Specific for the man. There are specific roles nature designs for the woman. Just the same way they taught us in school growing up that a man is directly opposite of the woman. They were not lying. A man is directly opposite of the woman. We are not the same. We are humans, but we are completely different creatures. This thing I'm saying, it's biologically proven. A man has Y and X chromosome, while a woman has XX chromosomes. The Y chromosomes, they enables a man with the ability to be logical and reasonable and still have emotions with the X. Whereas a woman is XX with a very high voltage of emotions, short logical. It's not a bad thing when I say this. That doesn't mean that a man is higher than a woman. No, the two intertwines, the two coexist. One cannot exist outside, the other cannot exist outside the other. Just like day and night, even though day and night is one, the two cannot exist at the same time. The two are direct opposites. It's bright in the day and it's dark at night. The two cannot coexist, but they are one. But to a man, because a man can see clearly in the day, a man now makes the day rule over the night. Yes, sir. The day now rules over the night. Not because the day is greater than the night. No, sir. Since we can see perfectly clear without the help of light during the day, let the day decide. Let the day lead. Let us do all our activities in the day and then we use the night to sleep. Since we are vulnerable, we will need the help of electricity, we will need light, we will need touch, we will need to build something, we need to set fire at night. The fact that we can do everything during the day doesn't mean that other creatures are not doing everything at night, because there are some bush animals that see perfectly clear at night, but they don't see well during the day. The light in the day shines so bright and blinds their eyes, so they cannot see during the day. But they see and hunt perfectly. They go out to search for their food at night. Yes, sir. So you cannot say that in day, because man uses that the day is greater than the night, a man is not greater than a woman. But because this one has logic, this one has Y chromosome, this one can see the end from the beginning. This one can plan. This one has the physical ability to face this thing and fight for it. This one needs to protect. This one has the muscle. This one has the height. This one has the speed. This one has the strength. Let this one that has these abilities be outside. And because he is outside, let him lead. Let his primary role be to lead. Then let this nurture. Let this one groom. Let this one multiply. Let this one create that environment that there will be peace for the one that has logic to be able to progress well. Our society say no. We are equal. Can a woman not also be logical? Can a woman not also come outside and hustle? Can a woman not also go out and make money? Can a woman not also go out and gather resources? We destroy leadership role and then we sit down to face the consequences and we are crying. Why are we crying? You should face the consequences. Since we think we are smart. God, nature. It's so interesting. So a woman has a role. That doesn't mean a woman cannot do any other thing apart from nurturing. But that's not where your strength lies. Capitalize more where your strength lies. And other things should be added advantage. Capitalize where your strength lies first. You don't abandon where your strength lies to focus where your strength do not lie, or where you are struggling. If you tell a man to leave outside to come inside to be nurturing a baby or to be doing nurturing work at home, nurturing role, you see the man struggling. There is no man that is happy doing it. Even though he's coming out to tell you, I love doing it, I love taking care of babies, I love cleaning the house, I love cooking, I love dressing the bed. Me and you know that nigga is lying, because there are other things. Or if he loves doing those things, that means there are other things that he's supposed to channel that energy to be doing that he is not doing well. He's supposed to be out there logically building the family. I was telling someone that love and logic are mutually exclusive. I will explain. How does love and logic, science students should understand what I mean by mutually exclusive. What I mean by mutually exclusive, that the two cannot exist at the same time. One has to stay while the other will go. Just like my first example, day and night exist mutually exclusively. There is nothing that can make the sun to come out 3 o'clock at night or 3 a.m. at night. It's not possible. The two cannot coexist at the same. One has to stay for the other one to go. So in family, when love stays, leadership dies. When leadership stays, love dies. The two cannot exist at the same time. If you love your wife so much that you do everything that she wants, you cannot lead in that kind of settings. It's not possible. The woman is doing what we call controlling from a distance. The woman is manipulating you from a distance. Go and sit down and check. Just sit down and process your life. If you are a kind of man that you always do everything that your wife says, whatever your wife says makes sense. If you are this kind of man that you want to sign a deal, you want to sign a contract, or someone is bringing a business proposal to you, and then you're like, I need to discuss with my wife. I need to talk to my wife first. If you're that kind of a man, just know that they are gone. Forget about it. You don't do that. There are sometimes your leadership will have to be in contention with her attitude. There are sometimes it happens. There are sometimes your leadership will be put into contention. I kid you not. There are sometimes you need to stand your feet and make it happen. There are sometimes you have to say no, and your no stands. The topic of discussion today was roles in marriage. Gender roles. You know, when we fail to understand that we have gender roles, we mix everything and then we suffer it. That's just the truth. Suffer it. But one thing I want you guys to understand, let me summarize. One thing I want us to understand is this. For us to make this thing work, for us to make it work, someone is calling me. Hope it doesn't affect my audio, my recording. I'm not ready to talk now. Alright, for us to make this thing work, we need to understand the cause of it. I have a teaching on what I title cause and effect. We have to understand the cause of our problem first before we think of addressing it. You don't change effects by changing effects. That is the mistake that we always do. When something happens, you rush to take action. Action is effect. What is the cause of action? We shouldn't always be rushing to take effect to cancel effects. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any logical sense. Identify the cause of everything and then tackle the problem from there. Thank you so much.